cheto-darpana-marjanam, bhava-maha-davagni-nirvapanam, Sheyah kairava chandrika vitaranam, vidyavadu jivanam, anandambudivardhanam pratipadam, purnamrita swadanam, sarvatma snapanam param vijayate, Shri Krishna sankirtanam, नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्व शक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमितः स्मरणेन कालः एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवं निदृशम्यः जानीनानुरागः तृणादपि सुनिचेन तरोरपि सहिष्णुना अमानिना मानदेना कीर्तनीया सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरीं कवितां वा जगदीश कामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनि जन्म ईश्वरे भवताद् भक्तिरहितुकी त्वयि हे नन्दतनुज किङ्करं पतितं माम विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजस्थित धूलिसदृशं विचिन्तये नयनं गलदश्रुधारया वदनं गदगदरुद्धया गिरा पुलकैर्निचितं वपु कदा तव नाम गृहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवशायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्द विरहेण मे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतां विनष्टु मां मदर्शनान् मर्महतां करोतु वा यथा तथा विदधातु लम्पटो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः मत्प्राणनाथस्तु स एव नापरः. We are on Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, volume 1, chapter 6. So this volume has 7 chapters. We have come to the second last chapter, chapter 6. Today we are going to hear about the glories of Advaita Ācārya. We heard about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, and today it is Advaita Ācārya. Advaita Ācārya is his guru. Last time what we learned was they both have come before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are senior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Advaita Ācārya, of course, is very, very senior because he is the one who prayed with Tulsi and Ganga water to and asked Krishna to incarnate. So he is like a guru, but even though they are all gurus, they know that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even though he is playing a role of a younger person, but he is Bhagavan Krishna himself, and so along with him, Advaita Ācārya and Nityanand Prabhu, Srivas, Gadadhar, all of them, all of the other people who have come, even though they might be elder or some of them might be junior, but all of them have come to serve Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Vande tam Srimad Advaita Ācāryam nadbhuta cheshtitam yasya prasadadagyo api tat swarupam nirupayet. I offer my respectful obeisances to Śrī Advaita Ācārya, whose activities are all wonderful. By his mercy, even a foolish person can describe his characteristics. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Lord Nityananda, all glories to Advaita Ācārya, and all glories to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Advaita Ācārya? He says, Advaita Ācārya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu, whose main function is to create the cosmic world through the actions of Maya. Advaita Ācārya is that Mahavishnu who is not different from the Supreme Lord Hari. He is called Advaita. Advaita means non-different. He is called Advaita because he is non-different from Hari. And he propagates the cult of devotion. he is called Acharya. Advait means not different from Hari. Acharya means the teacher, the Guru. He is the Lord and incarnation of the Lord's devotee. So I take shelter of him. Śrī Advaita Ācārya is Ishvara. Advaita Ācārya Gosai, Sakshata Ishvara. Advaita Ācārya Goswami is Ishvara, is supreme controller of God himself. Yahara mahime mahima nahi jivera gochara. He appears like an Acharya, he appears like an ordinary person, but do not get confused. He is the supreme personality of Godhead, his expansion. Śrī Advaita Ācārya is the direct incarnation of Bhagwan, Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu is the one who's creating this world, and Bhagwan himself manifests in various forms, and he enters into each and every universe. Śrī Advaita Ācārya is the expansion of that original Purusha, supreme personality of Godhead. He is not separate from him at all. Sahaya karena tara laiya pradhana koti brahmanda karen ichchena ichchaya nirmana. So Advaita Ācārya might look like a normal person with beard and all praying, but do not think to be him to be normal. He is Bhagwan himself. When he is not in this incarnation, human incarnation, he is Bhagwan himself. He is that Mahapurusha. He is the one who is helping in the creation of innumerable universes. His role is originally that. He is a reservoir of all good attributes, and he is all auspicious for the world. Jagata Mangala Advait Mangala Gunadhama. He is the reservoir of all good qualities. Mangala Charita Sada. His characteristics are all Mangal, all good, all auspicious. Mangal Yaranam. His name is also Mangal. Mangal means he is very auspicious. He says, Lord Vishnu himself is the efficient cause of the material world, and Narayana in the form of Śrī Advaita is the material cause. Lord Vishnu, in his efficient aspect, glances over the material energy, and Śrī Advaita, as the material cause, creates the material world. The Lord infuses the material ingredients with his own creative potency. Then by the power of Lord, the creation takes place, and Advaita Ācārya plays a very important role in that. He infuses in the form of Advaita. Bhagwan himself becomes Advaita Ācārya, Advaita. And in the form of Advaita, he infuses the material ingredients with creative energy. Therefore, Advaita is the cause of creation originally. So he's talking Advaita Ācārya, whom you see in human incarnation. Do not think he's just in human incarnation. In his divine role, in his transcendental role, he is Bhagwan himself. Bhagwan creates so many energies and infuses them with his energy. That role is being played by Advaita in the creation of world. Advaita Ācārya, because Bhagwan has become Advaita, and Bhagwan becomes Advaita, and then Advaita is the creator of millions and millions of universes, and by his expansion, he maintains each and every universe. Śrī Advaita is the principal limb of Narayana. Srimad Bhagavatam speaks of limb as a limb means anga. Anga means plenary portion. Shri Narayanera mukhya anga advaita ange shabde amsa kari kahe Bhagavat. He is the main anga, main limb of Narayana. So Bhagwan is there. His right hand, Nityanand Prabhu, left hand, Advaita Ācārya. All the other parts are the other devotees. Bhagavan cannot do anything without his devotees. He has to have everybody to do his pastimes. So, like Nityananda is one of the main expansions. Similarly, Advaita Ācārya is one of the main expansions. He's one of the main ansha, main anga. Here, to explain that, he has taken a shloka from Srimad Bhagavat 10.14.14. Narayanastam hi sarvadehi nama atmasi adi shakila lokasakshi atmasya adi shakila lokasakshi narayano angam narabhu jalayanat tachapi satyam natvaveva maya. O Lord of Lords, you are the seer of all creation. You are indeed everyone's dearest life. Are you not? Therefore, my father Narayan refers to the one whose abode is a water born from Nara, Garbhodaksha Vishnu. And that Narayan is your plenary portion. All your plenary portions are transcendental, they are absolute and are not creations of Maya. This verse describes that the limbs of plenary portions of the Lord are spiritual. They have no relationship with material energy. Why has Śrī Advaita been called a limb and not a part? The reason is that limb means a greater intimacy. So here, amsha na kahiye kene kahatar anga amsha haite anga yate haya antaranga. He says, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says, like I explained you, there are two things. Ansha. Ansha means part. So my limb, my hand is my part. And my son is also my part. And my family is also my part. But this part is the most closest part. My hand is my most closest part. Is it not? My son is very close to me. But son will go away somewhere. But my hand, it's my part. It will not go away anywhere. So this is also called as anga. So this is amsha and this is anga. And this anga is the most closest. Anga means again part. So amsha means part, anga means part. So Advaita Ācārya is called as anga. He's not called as amsha. Anga means he is that intimate. Just like the hand is intimate with the body, similarly, he is intimate with Lord Chaitanya, Krishna Mahaprabhu. Krishna. That's how we have to see him. Because of the intimacy, he is called as anga. Sri Advaita, he is the reservoir of all virtues. He is the main limb of Mahavishnu. His full name is Advaita, for he is identical in all respects with that Lord. This Advaita Ācārya, before he came to earth, he is the limb of Mahavishnu and he helped him create many universes. Now he has descended in Bengal to introduce the path of bhakti. He delivered all living beings. How? Jivan is Adi-lila Krishna, bhakti karidana, Gita Bhagavate Kaila, bhakti ravyakhyana. He descended on earth and he delivered all the living beings by giving the gift of Krishna Bhakti. How did he do this? He says, Gita Bhagavate Kahila. Through Gita and through Srimad Bhagavatam. He explained the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam in the light of devotional service. He is Acharya, a teacher's role. He has played it perfectly. The student has come to ask, What is the highest goal? The highest goal of life is to practice bhakti. How do we practice that bhakti? Bhagavan has given in Bhagavad Gita. Has anybody practiced it? Yes, there are 12 great Bhagavatas mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. And you will hear about Shri Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam. So if anybody wants to deliver himself, he should get into Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. So he's doing, so Advaita Ācārya is Mahavishnu himself who incarnated as Acharya, and he delivered all the souls by giving them the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. He's not the kind of guru who is like, okay, come, I will just touch you and you're delivered. No, no, no. He thought about people. And he prayed for Krishna to incarnate. And then along with that, he's giving the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. What is his main occupation? Bhagavata Upadesha Vinu Tarana Hikarya. He has no other occupation. His only occupation is to give this knowledge of Bhagwan, to teach bhakti. And that is why Ataiva Nama Vaila Advaita Ācārya. His only occupation is to give Krishna Bhakti, to teach Krishna Bhakti, and that's why he is called as Advaita Ācārya. Ācārya means the teacher. Vaishnavera Guru Teho Jagatera Arya Dui Nama Milane Haila Advaita Ācārya. He is the spiritual master of all devotees and the most revered personality in the world. By a combination of two names, he has become Advaita Ācārya. Since he is the limb of Sri Krishna, of the lotus side of Supreme Lord, he also bears the name Kamalaksha. His associates have the same bodily features as the Lord. They all have four arms and are dressed in yellow garments like Narayana. Shri Advaita Ācārya is the principal limb of Supreme Lord. His truth, name, and attributes are all wonderful. Yanhara tulsi jale, yanare hunkare, swagana sahita chaitanyera avatare. He worshipped Krishna with tulsi leaves and water of Ganges. And he did the hunkar, means loudly called for Krishna. And thus Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared on earth, accompanied by his personal associates. It is through him that Lord Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread the Sankirtan movement, and through him he delivered the world. The glories of Advaita Ācārya are unlimited. How can an insignificant living entities, how can they know it? How can they describe? Śrī Advaita Ācārya is the principal limb of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and another limb is Nityanand Prabhu. So one limb Nityanand, one limb Chaitanya Advaita Ācārya. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot be anything. Without them, he needs them. In this, why does he need them? To spread the movement of Sankirtan. And when you see Nityanand Prabhu also, you don't think he's separate from Bhagwan. He is Bhagwan's expansion. And when you see Advaita Mahaprabhu, you don't see them separate. He is Bhagwan's expansion. So Bhagwan, Sri Krishna, has incarnated as Chaitanya, and his own expansions are Nityanand Prabhu and Advaita Ācārya, and they both are his limbs. They both helped him in propagating the Sankirtan movement when he was on earth. Then Bhagwan also has smaller limbs. Who are they? Prabhura Upanga Shri Vasadi Bhakta Anga Hasta Mukha Netra Anga Chakradi Astra Sama. So Bhagwan Vishnu has so many things, right? So all of them incarnated. And he says, the devotees who are headed by Srivasa are his smaller limbs. They are like his hands, Vishnu's hand, four hands, right? So Advaita Ācārya is there, Nityanand is there, Srivasa is there. Then in his hands he has face, eyes, disc and other weapons. So there are many other devotees who are Bhagwan's all these parts. And what did Bhagwan do? He came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he brought all his parts and parcels with him, who incarnated in various forms. And then what did he do? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ei sab laya Chaitanya Prabhu Ravihara, Ei sab laya karen vanchita prachar. With all of them, Lord Chaitanya performed his pastimes, and with them, he spread his mission of Nama Sankirtana Yajna in this Kali Yuga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he incarnated, he saw Advaita Ācārya. And Advaita Ācārya is a guru. But who is the guru of Advaita Ācārya? Sri Madhavendra Puri. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's why he sees that Advaita Ācārya is a disciple of Madhavendra Puri and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is younger. So he goes and prays to Advaita Ācārya because he's the disciple of Madhavendra Puri. And then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives him the respect as his spiritual master. To maintain the proper etiquette of religion, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bows down at the feet of Sri Advaita Ācārya with reverential prayers and devotion. See, understand? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Bhagwan himself, Shri Krishna. Advaita Ācārya is his expansion. But in this role, when they incarnated on earth, Advaita Ācārya is the Guru. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even though he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead incarnated, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving him all the respect. I was reading Srimad Bhagavatam today, and in that also we ended up saying that Brahmaji has come to meet Shivji. And Shivji gets up from his seats and gives respects to Brahmaji. Even though Shiv is Bhagwan himself, there is no difference in the Harihar Tattva. But he gets down and pays his obeisances to Brahmaji. Why? Because Brahmaji is father in the role. Similarly, Vishnu appeared as Vaman. And Sage Kashyap is his father. And Vaman avatar, in the Vaman incarnation, though Bhagwan is Bhagwan, but he is playing the role of the son. So he bows down to his father, Kashyap. Similarly, the same Bhagwan has now become Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Advaita Ācārya is his expansion. But since he is playing the role, he is maintaining that etiquette. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bows down at the lotus feet of Śrī Advaita Ācārya with reverential prayers and devotions. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is young. He is going down at Advaita Ācārya's feet. But Advaita Ācārya knows he is Krishna. So Advaita Ācārya knows Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the master. And he thinks of himself as the servant of the Lord. So Advaita Ācārya very well knows all this acting. He knows he is Krishna, even though he is maintaining an etiquette and he is touching my feet. But I know I am the servant of the Lord. I am the servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the internal feelings of this two. He says, Chaitanya Gosai ke Ācārya kare Prabhu jana, apana ke kare tara dasa abhimana. Sei abhimana sukhe apana pasare, Krishnadas hayo jive upadesha kare. He forgets himself, Advaita Ācārya. He forgets himself in the joy of that conception that I am the servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he teaches all the living beings the same thing. Do not forget that you all are the servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishnadas abhimane yehi anand sindhu koti brahma sukha nahi tara ek bindu. The conception, the thought that I am the servant of Sri Krishna, that thought brings unlimited joy. Of course, why not? Think of it. I am the servant of Lord. I am the servant of Bhagwan. In this world, say if somebody is a servant of some, say, a good film star, famous film star, how much the servant will go out and brag, oh, I know this, I work in that film star's house. I know what she eats, what exercise she does. I take care of everything of her house. How much she will brag? If somebody is in the personal service of the Prime Minister or the President, they are the servant of the Prime Minister or the President, how much they will brag? Just imagine. Advaita Ācārya is reminding us, we are the servants of Krishna. We are in the army of Krishna. How much pride we should feel. We are all doing Krishna's work. I am teaching you. I am in his teacher's academy. I am a teacher in his school, this worldly school. I feel the pride. I am a teacher of Sri Krishna. I am playing the role of a mother. And I am serving my children, but these are not my children. These are Krishna's children. I feel the pride in being a mother. I am friend to many. I feel the pride in being friend to so many people because Krishna has expanded himself in all these people to give me that love, that friendly love. They smile back at me and I smile at them, In their smiles, it is Krishna smiling in thousands of faces. Krishna comes and hugs me in these thousands of faces. He has given me an opportunity to serve. I feel the pride of being the servant of Krishna. Every day, every moment. He has sent me on earth. This earth is Vishnu Patni, the wife of Vishnu. Whatever little piece of land Bhagavan has given us, I take care of the land. Whatever little house he has given us, we take care of that house. Keep it clean because this is Bhagavan's house. The plants given to us, maybe it is in some small earthen pot in our home. We take care of it because Bhagavan has given us. We take care of the animals. We take care of the birds. We take care of the rivers. Why? Bhagavan has sent us here. This is Bhagavan's place. And we are his servants. Vasudeva Kutumbakam, this entire universe, entire earth, everybody is my family. I better serve everybody like a family. There won't be any scope for hatred, anger, fights. And even if the fights happen, just like in a family, it happens. But if the base is love, then the fights will dissolve. So I better go beyond this. Fights, beyond the ego. Fights are happening because of the ego. I go beyond the ego. I go beyond the fights. And I consider the whole world as my Krishna's family. Then how much joy it is to serve each and everybody. The pride, all ahankar, all ego should go away. But one ego you can always, ego is very difficult to go. That I am something is very difficult to go. The hardest part. Because nobody thinks we are going to die, right? So that I is always going to remain. But we can always transform that I into the pride that I am the servant of Krishna. Usually what we do, oh, I am so and so. I am so learned. People should respect me because I have so much intelligence. I know more than you. I am beautiful. People should look at me. People should appreciate my beauty. I belong to so and so great family. I was born in such a great family, so rich family. My father was this, my mother was this. I myself am so and so. So all the time we are only building our ego by saying, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. It's very difficult to take away this ego. But if we transform that ego, that I am the servant of God. Under all circumstances, this is my constitutional position. I am the servant of God. And I will do this role perfectly well. Then that ego will now transform into love. And you will deal with situations very differently. Everything else, the fights, the arguments, everything will be outwardly. But the foundation will be love. What is that love? Love for Krishna. And that is why I love everybody. Okay. So this is what the pride in Advaita Ācārya is. When he's saying, when he's teaching everybody, I am the servant of Krishna. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started his movement, it was not that there was no opposition to him. There was very big opposition because there were Muslims ruling in Bengal. Muslims didn't like what he was doing, and so many Muslims were getting converted. With all the opposition also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Prema Avatar. He is spreading the message of love through the Sannam Sankirtan. So external things have to be done externally, but internally, when love is a foundation, then that ego will dissolve and the ego will transform. The material, the worldly ego will dissolve, but a new ego comes. I am the servant of the Lord. And this ego is very good for you. Then you will serve humbly. So, Krishnadas abhimane ye ananda sindhu koti brahma sukha nahi tara eka bindu. The conception of servitude to Sri Krishna generates such an ocean of joy in the soul that even the joy of oneness with the absolute, if multiplied 10 million times, cannot compare to a drop of it. He says, Muiye Chaitanya Dasa Ara Nityananda Dasa Bhava Samanahe Anyatra Ananda. He says, Nityananda and I are servants of Lord Chaitanya, and there is no other joy more than the joy tasted in this Dasya Bhava, in this emotion of servitude. Even all the mellows, somebody is loving him in the form of Dasya, okay, they are the servants of Bhagavan, that's okay. But when you are in Sakha Bhav, in friendly Bhav with Krishna, then also you are serving Krishna. Somebody who is in Vatsalya Bhav, Vatsalya means parental Bhav. So we love Krishna as a parent. We are the parent, Krishna has become our baby. And Krishna knows how to wet his diapers. All the time, he's smaller baby, he's like 1 month, 2 month old baby. And in his diapers. So what are you doing as a mother? You're changing his diapers. So you become a servant, is it not? So you're doing the work of, you're doing service. That is a motherly service. But eventually you're serving him. So you're a servant. And somebody is a Sakhi, friend. Like the gopis are. They fight with Krishna so much. They'll abuse him, they'll say what not to him. But yet, when love overflows, they'll say, oh, I am your Sakhi. Bhaja sakhe bhavat kinkari smano. Oh Sakha, oh my friend. They call Krishna, oh our friend, Bhaja sakhe bhavat kinkari smano. We are your servant. Why are you hiding from us? We are your Ashulka Dasika. We are your servant. We don't even want anything from you. We are ready to always serve you. So even in that conjugal love, so this Dasya Bhava means the feeling that I am your servant is prevalent in every rasa, in every mellow of devotion, in every emotion of devotion. And this is the greatest bhava, that Bhagavan, I am your servant. Oh Krishna, even though I am your friend, but I am your servant. Even though I don't clearly say, but I am your servant. Even though I am your parent, but I am your servant. So Advaita Acharya says, Advaita and me and Nityananda, we are all Chaitanya Dasa. And then he says, Lakshmi ji, she is residing always on the chest of Sri Vishnu. But she cannot taste this. She is begging for the joy of the service of his feet. All the associates of Sri Krishna, such as Brahma, Shiva, Narada, Shuka and Sanatan Kumar, are pleased with the sentiment of this servitude, this dasa bhava. Sri Nityananda, the wandering mendicant, is the foremost of all the associates of Lord Chaitanya. He became mad in the ecstasy of service to Lord Chaitanya. Srivasa, Haridasa, Ramadasa, Gadadhara, all the names of the devotees. Murari, Mukunda, Chandrasekhar, Vakreshwar are all glorious. They are all learned scholars, but they humbly serve Lord Chaitanya in the sentiment of Dasya Bhava. And being in that mood that I am the servant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are very ecstatic. They dance, they sing like and laugh like madmen, and they instruct everyone. Lokopadesha, how Chaitanya Dasa, become Chaitanya Dasa, become the servant of Lord Chaitanya. Chaitanya Gosai more करे गुरु ज्ञान तथापि मोर हय दास अभिमान कृष्ण प्रेम मेराई एक अपूर्व प्रभाव गुरु समल घुके कराया दास्य भाव. Śrī Advaita Ācārya thinks Lord Chaitanya considers me his spiritual master, yet I feel myself to be his humble servant. Love for Krishna actually has this unique quality. It imbues the superiors and equals and inferiors with the service, with the spirit of service to Lord Krishna. So everybody who is with Krishna, whether they are junior, whether they are superior, whether they are equal, they are all wanting to serve Krishna. And then he goes on giving examples. He says, although no one is respected elder, no one is more respected elder for Krishna than Nanda Maharaj, who is his father in Braja, who is in paternal love and has no knowledge that his son is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Still, ecstatic love makes him to speak, makes him what to speak of others, feel himself to be servant of the Lord Krishna. He too prays for an attachment and devotion to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, as the word from his own mouth gives evidence. He says, when Uddhav came to meet Nanda Baba, so Nanda Baba is so ecstatic. Uddhav is trying to tell him, oh, that Krishna is, he's so great. He's trying to give him all the knowledge, like he wanted to give to Gopi. But Baba, Nanda Baba is so overwhelmed with ecstasy. He says, my dear Uddhav, please hear me. In truth, Krishna is my son. Maybe Uddhav, you are thinking he's so great, he is God. Maybe that's whatever you are thinking, maybe you're right. You have seen him like that. But for me and my wife Yashoda, we have seen him as a little baby. He was in our cradle. I have petted him. I have played with me in my hands. My wife Yashoda has fed him, breastfed him. Now you're saying he's God. Maybe Uddhav. It's for you. For me, he's my son. And if you tell anything else, I will not be able to hear your talks. And look at Yashoda. She'll faint. Don't even say anything that he's God or he's something great that I have to worship or I have to think is somebody else. I do not know God. I just know Krishna is my son. And we miss him so dearly. Let my mind attach to be that. If you are saying, oh, attach your mind to God, I do not know. My mind is very dearly attached to my son. That's all I know. May my mind be attached. And if you say, oh, no, that Lord Krishna whom you say son is Bhagwan. Okay, just to make you happy, I will say, let my mind be attached to that Lord Krishna. But I am naturally attached to my son. मनसो वृत्तयो न स्युः कृष्ण पादाम्बुजाश्रय वचो वचो अभिध्यायी निर्नाम्नां कायस्तु प्रवनादिषु. May our minds be attached to the lotus feet of your Lord Krishna. Uddhav. May our tongue chant his holy names. If you say that Krishna is your Krishna, whoever you're talking about, and may our bodies lie prostrate before him. Whatever we wander in the material universe under the influence of karma by the will of the Lord, may all our auspicious activities cause our attraction to Lord Krishna to increase. And so this is the paternal affection. They're like, okay, if you're saying there is some Krishna who is Bhagwan, I will give that to him. But Uddhav, no, for sure. You may think like that, but for me, he is my son. What are the friends saying now? श्रीधामा व्रजेयत सखर निचय ऐश्वर्य ज्ञानहीन केवल सखमय. Lord Krishna's friends are also the same. They are headed by Sridhama. They have pure friendly affection for Lord Krishna and they have no idea of Krishna's opulences. They fight with him and climb upon his shoulders. They don't know this is Bhagwan. You're getting it? You go to Bhagwan's temple. You think you can climb on Bhagwan's murti? You think you can do it? You can't. But here, when Krishna incarnates, his friends don't think, oh, he is Bhagwan with, whom everybody is like, Bhagwan, whom everybody fears. Bhagwan will give me punishment if I do some mistake. They don't fear. Oh, if I touch Bhagwan with the leg, what will happen? Will Bhagwan get angry and will punish me and send me to hell? No. They don't even know Bhagwan's opulences. They don't even know Krishna's opulences. They're like, Krishna, you lost this fight. Now sit down. Then they'll call the other friend. Get on his shoulders. Krishna, you become a horse. And he will sit on you. Now Krishna, take him all over around Vrindavan. This is your punishment. So the people of the world fear Bhagavan will punish them. Here, Krishna's friend are punishing Krishna. This happens in Vrindavan. So although they fight with him, they climb upon his shoulders. They worship his lotus feet in the spirit of servitude. Some of the friends of Krishna, see what they do. How do they worship in the spirit of servitude? They say when Krishna is tired, sometimes he'll just go and lie down in somebody's lap. Oh, my feet is hurting. Can somebody just massage me? And the friends will be fighting. Okay, you move, I'll massage. Krishna, I'll massage. Get the best of the oils for Krishna's feet. And they are serving Krishna in the friendly attitude. But they are not realizing that they are servants. He's our friend. His leg is hurting. Let me massage his leg. Some of the friends of Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, massaged his feet, and others whose sinful reactions had been destroyed, fanned him with handheld fans. Somebody and some people, some friends are like, oh, he's feeling hot also. Get the fan. And they're fanning Krishna. Even the girlfriends of Krishna, the beloved girlfriends of Lord Krishna in Vrindavan, the gopis, the dust of whose feet was desired by Uddhava. Krishnera prayesi vraja yata gopigana yanrapada dhuli kare Uddhava prarthana yana sabara upara Krishnera priya nahi yana tanara apane ke kare dasiya bhimana. Even the Krishna's girlfriends, Uddhav, when he met them, he's trying to explain to them, why are you crying for Bhagwan? Why are you so attached to your Krishna? Become detached. They shut him off. In the end, Uddhav had come to give the message of Krishna that don't forget me, I am, everywhere. They are like, not like that. They're like, Uddhav, maybe that is your understanding. We are missing our beloved. We just love him. Uddhav became so love struck after seeing the gopis that he went back to Krishna and he started talking gopis language. He started getting angry at Krishna. How are you, Krishna? How can you make the gopis suffer so much? How can you make Yashoda suffer so much? How can you make Nanda Baba suffer so much? How can you make your friends suffer so much? How come you are in Dwarka? What are you doing in Dwarka? Leave everything and go and meet them. They have been suffering in your separation. This was, and then he says, I wish the way they are loving Krishna, I wish I become the dust of their lotus feet. The dust of the lotus feet was desired by Sri Uddhava, and who are more dear to Krishna than anyone else regard themselves as Krishna's maidservants. He quotes a slok from Gopi Geet. Raja janartihan virayoshitam nija jana smaya dvamsana smita bhaj sakhe bhavat kinkari smano jalaruhananam charudarshaya. This is from Gopi Geet. And Bhagavan and the gopis are saying, O Lord, remover of afflictions of inhabitants of Vrindavan, O hero of all women, O Lord, who destroy the pride of your devotees by your sweet, gentle smile, O friend, we are your maid servants. Please fulfill our desires and show us your attractive face. Again, from Srimad Bhagavat, from Brahma Gita, one slok Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has taken. He said, when Uddhav came to Vrindavan, Radhani told him this shloka. Api bata madhupuryam Maryaputro dhunaste smrati sapitragehan saumya bandhus cha gopan vachidapi sakatham naha kinkarinam grinite bhujam mangru sugandham murdhani adyasat kadanu. Radhani tells Uddhav, O Uddhav, it is indeed regrettable. Instead of him coming directly, he has sent you to send his message. Does he not realize our love? It is regrettable that Krishna is in Mathura. Does he remember his father's household affairs, his friends, and the cowherd boys? Oh, great soul. Does he ever talk about us? We are his maid servants. He is in Mathura, he is the king, right? Does he remember his maid servants? When will he lay on our heads his Aguru sainted hand? When will he come? What to speak of other gopis? Even Shri Radhika, who in every respect is the most beloved, elevated of them all, who has bound Sri Krishna forever by her loving attributes, serves his feet as his maidservant. Hanath Raman Preshta Kwasi Kwasi Mahabhuja Dasyaste Kripannaya Me Sakhe Darshaya Sannidhim. This is a shloka taken from Srimad Bhagavat. Radhani is saying this in Bhav when Krishna disappeared from the scene of Rasa dance, just before the Rasa dance, just before the Gopi Geet started. And she loudly cries in Yamuna and she says, Hanath Raman Preshta. Oh my Lord, oh my husband, oh Preshta, Oh, my dear one, your mind is always in me. Kwasi Mahabhuja, where are you? Where are you? Where are you hiding? You are a mighty armed one. Your hands are very big. You can hold me. You can embrace me. Your hands are that big. You can embrace all of these gopis here too. Where are you hiding, oh my master? Dasyaste kripanayame. She says, I am your dasi, I am your servant, Radha Rani, the queen of Barsana. In the mood of suppression, she says, I am your dasi. Dasyaste kripanayame. I am your dasi. I am very much aggrieved. I'm sad right now. I'm very much aggrieved. Sakhe, dharsaya sannidhim. Oh Sakha, oh my beloved, oh my friend, just think that you are my friend. How else should I call you? Think of the friendliness between us. Friends never ignore each other. Come. I'm giving you the respect. You're the king. You're the lord of everyone. Why do you want to ignore us? I'm your maid servant. I'm very much aggrieved. You are meant to remove the pain. You are a friend. Friends don't give pain to others. They help remove the pain. I'm calling you, oh friend. Oh, my beloved, how else should I call? You have told me that your mind always is with me. Your heart is always joined with me. Oh, Raman Preshta, have you forgotten those promises? Why are you not coming? You are Radha Ramana. You are Radha Nath. You are Radha Govind. Have you forgotten these names? Hey Nath means oh Radha Nath. Raman means Radha Ramana. Where are you? Please come. Ramana Preshta, you very dear to me. Kwasi. Where are you roaming? I know you are Bihari. You like roaming around. But right now we want to see you. Please come. Dwarkate Rukmani Adi Ate ka Mahishi Tanara Vapana ke Mani Krishnadasi. So the friends are of Vrindavan, gopis of Vrindavan, mother, father of Vrindavan, they are all wanting to serve him. What about the Ranis? What about the queens of Dwarka, headed by Rukmani and others? Their situation is also the same. They also want to serve Krishna. In Dwarka Dham, all the queens headed by Rukmani also consider themselves as maid servant of Lord Krishna. He quotes a shlok from Srimad Bhagavat. When Jarasandha and other kings, bows and arrows are praised, Rukmani Singh stood ready to deliver me in charity to Shishupal. He forcibly took me out from the midst as a lion takes its share of goats and sheep. The dust of his lotus feet is therefore the crown of the unconquerable soldiers. May those lotus feet, which are the shelter of goddess of fortune, be the object of my worship. Rukmani ji says this. Chedhyayamarpayitum udyat karmukeshu rajasvajeya bhata shekharatangri renu ninye mrigendraiva bhagam majavivyuthat tachri niketa charano astu mamarchanaya. Yamuna ji says, she is also one of the Ranis of Bhagwan Shri Krishna in Dwarka. Tapascharanti magyaya swapada sparshanaashaya sankhyopeta grahit panim saham tadgriha marjani. She says, this also appears in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.83.11 in connection with the meeting of family ladies of Kuru and Yadu dynasty at Samanta Panchaka. At that time of the meeting, The queen of Krishna, called Kalindi, spoke to Draupadi in this way. She says, knowing me to be performing austerities with desire to touch his feet, he came with his friend Arjuna and accepted my hand. Yet I am his maidservant, engaged in sweeping the floor of the house of Sri Krishna. Then another queen called Lakshmana, she spoke to Draupadi, same in 10.83.39, Srimad Bhagavatam. Though austerity and through renunciation of all attachments, we have become maid servants in the home of Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is satisfied in himself. What to speak of others? Even Lord Baldeva, his own brother. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is full of emotions like pure friendship and paternal love. He also considers himself as a servant of Lord. Indeed, who is there in the world who does not consider him to be the servant of Lord? He who is Shesha Sankarshana with thousands of his mouth serves Sri Krishna by assuming 10 forms. Rudra, who is also an expansion of Shiva, Ananta Brahmande Rudra, Sadashiva Amsha. Gunavatara Teno Sarva Deva Avatamsha. All the Devatas, including Rudra, who are expansions, who are Amsha of Bhagwan, they all want to serve him. Teno Karena Krishnera Dasya Pratyasa Nirantar Kahe Shiva Muni Krishnadas. Even Lord Shri Krishna, Shiva loves Lord Krishna so much that he also says, oh, I'm also Krishnadas. I'm also Krishnadas. Intoxicated by the love of Lord Krishna, he becomes overwhelmed and incessantly dances without clothing and sings about Lord Krishna's qualities and pastimes. Bhagavan Shiva does that. Pita Mata Guru Sakha Bhava Kena Maya Krishna Premera Sabhava Dasya Bhava Se Karaya. All the emotions, whether those of father, mother, teacher or friend, are full of sentiments of servitude. That is the nature of love of Sri Krishna. Eka Krishna, Sarva, Sevya, Jagat Ishvara, Arayata Sabatanra, Sevakanuchara. Lord Krishna is the master of everyone in the universe. And everyone is indeed servant of him, and we have to serve him. That same Lord Krishna has descended as Lord Chaitanya, and therefore everyone is his servant. Some accept him as Bhagavan Shri Krishna, some don't. Those who do not accept, however, will be ruined by their sinful activities. Chaitanya Dasa Muni, Chaitanya Dasa, Chaitanya Dasa Muni, Tanra Dasera Dasa. I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya, a servant of Lord Chaitanya. I am a servant of Lord Chaitanya and a servant of his servants. Time is already up, but there are only few shlokas. I'll finish in like 3-4 minutes. I'll just read the translation and this chapter will be done today. Saying this, Advaita Prabhu dances and loudly sings. What does he say? I am the servant of Krishna. Chaitanya Dasa Mui, Chaitanya Dasa Mui, Chaitanya Dasa Mui, Tanre Dasa Re Dasa. I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya. I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya, and I am the servant of his servants. Saying this, Advaita Prabhu dances and loudly sings. Then at the next moment, he quietly sits down. Bhakta Bhimana Mula Shri Balarame Sehi Bhaga Sehi Bhave Anugata Tanra Amsange. The source of the sentiment of servitude is indeed Lord Balrama. The plenary expansion who follows him are all influenced by that ecstasy. Lord Sankarshan always considers him to be the servant of Lord Vishnu. Similarly, Lord Lakshmana in Rama incarnation, even though he's a brother, he thinks, I'm always there to serve Lord Rama. Advaita Ācārya is also the same. He boldly declares, I am the servant of Lord Chaitanya, and thus with his mind, he always thinks, I am his devotee. Jala tulsi diya kare kayate sevana bhakti prachariya sabatari labhuvana. With his body, he worshipped the Lord by offering Ganges, water and tulsi leaves, and by preaching devotional service, he delivered the entire universe. Shesha Sankarshan, who holds all the planets in his heads, also serves Krishna by expanding himself and entering into all bodies. These are all incarnations of Lord Krishna, yet they are all ready to serve. They are servants. The scriptures call them incarnations as devotees, Bhakta Avtara. So one of the incarnations of Bhagavan is Bhakta Avtara. And the position of being such an incarnation, being a Bhakta Avtara, is above all the Avtaras. Lord Krishna is the source of all incarnations, and all others are his part and partial expansions. We find that the whole and part behave as the superior and inferior. The source of all incarnation has the emotions of a superior when he considers himself the master, and he has the emotions of an inferior when he considers himself as the devotee. Krishnera samata haite bada bhakta pada atma haite Krishnera bhakta haya premaspada. The position of being a devotee is higher than that of equality with Lord Krishna. For the devotee is dearer to Lord Krishna and than his own self. Sadhvo hridayam mayam sadhunam hridayam tu aham madanyakte na jananti naham tebhyo managapi. In Srimad Bhagavat, Lord Krishna tells it to Uddhav. Oh Uddhav, the devotees are my heart, and I am the heart of my devotees. They do not know anyone other than me. And I am also telling them, I don't know anybody else other than my devotees. This is the loving reciprocation of Lord Shri Krishna with his devotees. Lord Krishna considers himself to be lesser than his devotees. Atma haite Krishna bhakte bada kari mane ihate bahuta shastra vachana pramane. Lord Krishna considers his devotees greater than himself. In this connection, the scriptures provide an abundance of evidences. He says to Uddhava, O Uddhava, na tatha me priyatama atma yonir na shankara na cha sankarshano na shrir naivatma cha yatha bhavan. He tells you, Uddhav, oh Uddhav, I love you so much. And I'm telling you, I neither Brahma nor Shankara nor Sankarshan, nor even Lakshmi, nor even myself is as much dear to me as much I love you, O Uddhav. The sweetness of Lord Krishna is not to be tasted by those who consider themselves equal to Krishna. He is to be tasted only through the sentiment of servitude. This conclusion of revealed scriptures is also the realization of experienced devotees. Fools and rascals, however, cannot understand the process of these devotional emotions. Baldev, Lakshman, Advaita Ācārya, Lord Nityananda, Lord Sesha, Lord Sankarshana, all of them taste this nectarian mellows of transcendental bliss of Lord Krishna by recognizing themselves as the servant of Lord Krishna, as the devotees of Lord Krishna. They are all mad with that happiness, and they know nothing else. What to speak of others? Even Lord Krishna himself becomes thirsty to taste his own sweetness. He tries to taste his own sweetness, but he cannot do so without accepting the emotions of a devotee. Therefore, Lord Krishna accepted the position of a devotee and descended in the form of Lord Chaitanya, who is complete in every respect. He tastes his own sweetness through the various emotions of a devotee, and I have further explained all this previously. All the incarnations are entitled to the emotions of the devotees. Therefore, there is no other higher bliss than this bliss. The original Bhakta Avtara is Sankarshan, and Śrī Advaita is counted among such incarnations. So these are Bhakta Avtaras. All the devotees are Bhakta Avtaras, and the original one is Sankarshan. And worshipping God and tasting his nectar is possible only in this emotion of bhakti. Therefore, The glories of Śrī Advaita Ācārya are boundless, for his sincere vibrations. His bhakti is boundless because he brought Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to descend upon this earth. This is the glory of a bhakta. He liberated this universe by preaching Sankirtana. Thus, people of the world received the love of Godhead through the mercy of Śrī Advaita Ācārya. Advaita Ācārya ki jai. Who can describe the unlimited glories of Advaita Ācārya? I write here as much as I have known from the great authorities. Acharya Charana Mora Koti Namaskara Ite Kichu Apradhe Nalabe Amara Tomara Mahima Koti Samudra Agadha Tahara Iyata Kai E Bade Apradha Jaya 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 Sri Advaita Ācārya Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Nityanandarya Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yarash Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishnadas. He says, who can describe the glories of Advaita Ācārya? I have written whatever I know from the great authorities. I offer my 10 million times obeisances to the lotus feet of Advaita Ācārya. And please do not take offense at this. Oh Advaita Ācārya, your glories are more than this 10 millions of oceans and seas. Speaking of its measure is a great offense indeed. All glories to Śrī Advaita Ācārya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Sri Nityananda Prabhu. In these two verses, I have described the truth concerning Advaita Ācārya. Now, O devotees, please hear about the 5 truths. The Panchatattva, praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa Goswami and Sri Raghunath Goswami, always desiring their mercy. I, Krishnadas, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus ends the Bhakti Vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila, 6th chapter, describing the glories of Sri Advaita Prabhu. So we just finished the 6th chapter. Tomorrow, we will be doing the 7th chapter, which is Lord Chaitanya in his 5 features or the Panchatattva form. So, all glories to Advaita Ācārya. Jai Jai Advaita Ācārya. May Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Ācārya, and all the Bhakta Avtaras bless us with his love of Godhead. With this, we will end it up. Sorry, I took a little more time. But then if I discontinued it halfway through, then tomorrow it would be very confusing. Okay, so that's why I can't finish it off. All right, Sai writes, Jai Guru Ma, love indeed. Love needs to be the foundation is a very important point, Ma. Lately, after listening to CC and Adi-lila, I was thinking, what is the reason I need to understand loving relationships, pastimes of Lord Krishna? I was having tough time to relate to this loving pastimes because in my family, we are busy making things work, that we do not stop, smile and exchange loving words with each other. But Lord Shiva and Ma Parvati, Lord Krishna and Sri Radha and Gopis show us that love is power. So now I'm making an effort to bring that in my daily dealings with family and all others who I come in touch with. Love is also sadhana. Yes, love is also sadhana. And love is the fruit. Ma, I have a question about mantra sadhana. There is prarabdha karma as well as Chitta Shuddhi. Does regular mantra sadhana clear prarabdha as well as Chitta Shuddhi? Yes, it does. But along with satsang. Satsang is that main important thing. It is a fence. People do mantra sadhana, but if they don't do satsanga, I've always taught prema, the 9 steps to always, just by heart that sai. 9 steps. I will again share, if I get the link, I'll again share that. 9 steps to prema bhakti. It starts from Shraddha. So first Shraddha you have to have that, yes, whatever sadhana I'm doing, it is going to purify me. Second is important thing is satsanga. Ado Shraddha tatha sadhu sanga. Then bhajan kriya. It is not like Shraddha and bhajan. It is Shraddha, satsanga, bhajan. All the 3 together. Then anartha nivritti syat. Then all the things that are being obstacles, like you asked here, will it clear my consciousness? Yes, whatever is, the satsanga will help clear the consciousness. Tato anartha nivritti syat. Then ruchi nishtha, and then everything will go. Then bhakti will come, and then it will culminate into the final fruit of bhakti, which is prema. So the 9 steps. So, but the 3 first is important. Shraddha, in the Guru's word, Shraddha in the scriptures, Shraddha in the mantra, Shraddha in the deity, Shraddha in the process, then Satsanga, this Shraddha will be nurtured, nourished by regular Satsanga. Like when you're doing Adi-lila, every day you're learning from me. So it is helping. You're learning Chaitanya Charitamrita's thing. It is nurturing, nourishing. If you only chanted the mantras, that feeling would not have been nourished. So satsang and bhajan. Bhajan means chanting or whatever you're doing is very, very important. So then everything else will go away and slowly you will come. Many times people think, oh, I'll chant thousands of malas, do so much anushtans. All this is good, but that love will not blossom. So satsang is very important. That's why listen to Vrindavan Mahimamrita, those, you will hear that same loving aspect there also. He was an Advaiti, Prabhupada Saraswati, and he left Kashi and came to Vrindavan. So love is the most important thing. Yes. So prema, you'll get it there. Radhe Radhe Ma, thank you very much. Very true, Ma. Satsang is really the key. I'm experiencing it. Love is everything, and we do not experience 5% of it. Now I don't get thoughts of office in sleep. Oh, wonderful. While bathing, mouth chanting, and brain on office worries. While now it is like chanting going on with thoughts of what Ma said. Wonderful. Keep the spirit of love flowing through you. Love everyone. All right. Jai Shri Krishna. Have a Krishnamay night and a Krishnamay day. Radhe Radhe.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Radhe Radhe Ma.
Radhe Radhe.
Thank you, Ma.